This story originates in the beginning when God created Lucifer, who later rebelled, Lawless, and became a fallen angel. An evil-filled demon flaunting pride, lust, murder, lies, and deceit. Jesus dubs him the father of lies.
Jump forward approximately 6,000 years and God created Donald J. Trump. The grandson of Friedrich Trump I, a German immigrant making tons of money as the owner of a successful house of prostitution in the infamous gold rush of the Alaskan Yukon.
Donald J. Trump is the son of Friedrich Trump II and was born to his immigrant parents in Jamaica, Queens, New York. His father, known as Fred, was by day a landowner. By night he was a member of the KKK. He was an avowed racist, Nazi, and Hitler supporter. It was in this German, autocratic, misogynistic, woman-hating, patriarchal, domineering, abusive, and racist environment that Trump was formed into Lucifer's demonic choice for the world's Antichrist for the last 7 years of the end times.
Okay, so after our brief history lesson, let's get right to it. Now we will uncover the top 10 Donald Trump, Antichrist, murderous, and other diabolical events the world will endure from 2024 to 2030.
Trump's instant rise to global power in 2024 is predicated by the restrainer of evil being removed from the earth. The Apostle Paul tells us this same message in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 6 to 7. Paul states, "And you know what restrains the Antichrist now, so that in his time he will be revealed. For the mystery of lawlessness is already at work. He who now restrains complete evil chaos will do so only until he is taken out of the way."
Okay, so who is the restrainer?
The restrainer is Christian saints, models of Christ's love for the poor, broken, homeless, prisoner, sick, and dying. They have been ambassadors of Christ's love and mercy and restraining global chaos for 2,000 years. Now, in 2024, the restrainer is lifted by God off the planet in the imminent forthcoming rapture, to leave the earth to its own demise.
I see. So that is how Donald Trump walks quickly and smoothly onto the world stage, grabbing all power and authority. Trump flies into Washington, D.C. and motorcades into the White House with no resistance. Instantly, the United States is under Trump's control. Donald Trump, the Antichrist, is now the sole owner of the wealthiest and most powerful country in the world.
In 2025, Trump enforces a one-world autocracy by brutally seizing global power, destroying NATO and collaborating with Russia, China, and North Korea military. The Apostle John saw this top Antichrist event in 80 AD and describes it in Revelation chapter 13. John states,
"Then I stood on the sand of the sea. And I saw a beast rising up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his horns 10 crowns, and on his heads a blasphemous name."
By 2026, Antichrist Trump, in bed with the one-world autocratic beast, establishes a global digital currency and tracking of all humans with a mandatory microchip implant. The Apostle John tells us about this diabolical event in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verses 16 to 17. John states,
He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no one may buy or sell except one who has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
In 2025, Antichrist Trump and the world beast dictators of Russia and China get in bed with the great whore of Babylon, MAGA, who are the hypocrites, liars, deniers, apostate church, and the false prophet. The Apostle John tells us about the beast and Trump's marriage to the prostitute in Revelation, chapter 17, verses 1-4. John states,
One of the 7 angels who had the 7 bowls of God's wrath said, Come, see the great whore of Babylon seated over many nations. She has committed immorality with the kings of the earth, and the dwellers of earth have engaged in her adultery.
In the year 2027, Antichrist Trump is assassinated to the dismay of the world beasts, Russia, China, et al. However, Lucifer plans to inferiorly duplicate Christ's resurrection and raise Trump from the dead. The main deception: only the body of Trump is raised, but the new occupying spirit, Lucifer himself. The Apostle John tells us about the assassination of Trump, death, and seemingly resurrection in Revelation, chapter 13, verse 13. John states,
One of the beast's heads, the Antichrist, received a mortal blow, but its mortal wound was healed, and the whole earth marveled at his resurrection, and they gladly followed the beast.
By the year 2028, Antichrist Trump, possessed by the spirit of Lucifer, plans to walk into the new Jewish temple in Jerusalem and proclaim himself as God, demanding worship. The Apostle John tells us about the abomination of Antichrist Trump equating himself with God in Revelation, chapter 13, verse 15. John states,
And he had power to breathe life back into the Antichrist beast, that the image of the beast everywhere should speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
From 2024 to 2030, Antichrist Trump and his body double Lucifer create a false global peace with lies, deceit, bribery, control, intimidation, opposition executions, and mass murders. The prophet Daniel tells us about the false security and peace created by Antichrist Trump in Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. Daniel states,
He will cause deceit and lies to prosper, and he will consider himself superior. When the people feel secure, he will destroy many around the world, and take his stand against the Prince of Princes. Yet, the Antichrist will be destroyed, but not by human power.
From 2024 to 2030, Antichrist Trump normalizes heterosexual pedophilia, adulterous affairs, praise for murderers, sexual assault, prostitution, genocide, praise for terrorists, bribery, mocking women, spreading lies, coups, hate, white supremacy, child molesters, racism, dictators, and fraud. The Apostle Paul tells us about Antichrist Trump's lies and strong delusion cast upon the world in 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verses 10-12. Paul states,
And with all the deceiving and cunning unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this exact cause, God shall send them a strong delusion in the form of the Antichrist, that they should believe lies, that they all might be damned because they do not believe the truth, but rather take pleasure in lies and unrighteousness.
In 2029 and 2030, Antichrist Trump gathers the nations and the armies of the world one last time to completely obliterate Israel and their God. all in retribution for denying the Antichrist the throne of God's power in the Jerusalem temple. The prophet Joel prophesied this event thousands of years ago in Joel, chapter 3, verse 2. Joel states a direct message from God. I will also gather all the nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people, and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land.
In 2030, a 200 million man army gathers to destroy Israel in the Valley of Armageddon. However, Jesus suddenly arrives on the scene. Out of his mouth comes one word, a sharp sword that strikes down Antichrist Trump and his armies. The Apostle John tells us about the victory of Christ over evil, the Antichrist Trump and Lucifer in Revelation, chapter 19, verses 11 to 21. Lastly, the demise of Antichrist Trump became final when angels shouted, "Come up hither and see." Then I saw a great supper for the birds of the air, feasting on the flesh of kings, generals, and their armies. The world beast and Antichrist were thrown into the lake of fire. Revelation, chapter 19, verses 11 to 21.
Woke up this morning, the whole world was yelling. I wish I was dreaming all that we'd been through. My soul has been searching for some deeper meaning. I know there's a kindness that leads me to the truth. When everybody's looking for another fight, when trouble's on the rise, no end in sight. Oh, Savior, won't you come and make the wrong things right? Let me be the place you start. Give me a clean heart. What is forgiveness if it isn't given? We measure out mercy when mercy is a flood. Give of compassion in all this division, that we be known by our love. When everybody's looking for another fight, their troubles on the rise, no end in sight. Oh Savior, won't you come and make the wrong things right? Let me be the place you start. Give me a clean heart. Give me a clean heart. You blessed those who cursed you. You loved those who hated you. On the cross you died for me. To bless those who curse you and love those who hate you. You say to love my enemies. When everybody's looking for another fight, their troubles on the rise, no end in sight. Oh Savior, won't you come and make the wrong things right? Let me be the place you start. Give me a clean heart. 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 I woke up this morning, the whole world was yelling. I wish I was dreaming all that we'd been through. My soul has been searching for some deeper meaning. I know there's a kindness that leads me to the truth. When everybody's looking for another fight, when trouble's on the rise, no end in sight. Oh Savior, won't you come and make the wrong things right? Let me be the place you start. Give me a clean heart. What is forgiveness if it isn't given? We measure out mercy when mercy is a flood. Give us a vision, your eyes of compassion in all this division, that we be known by our love. When everybody's looking for another fight, their troubles on the rise, no end in sight. Oh Savior, won't you come and make the wrong things right? Let me be the place you start. Give me a clean heart. Give me a clean heart. You blessed those who cursed you. You loved those who hated you. On the cross you died for me. To bless those who curse you and love those who hate you. You say to love my enemies. When everybody's looking for another fight, their troubles on the rise, no end in sight. Oh Savior, won't you come and make the wrong things right? Let me be the place you start. Give me a clean heart. 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 Give me a clean heart.